Dog the Bounty Hunter, Cops, Repo Men. All the reality shows that show people getting arrested by people that work in the law enforcement. However, there is a procedure that happens beforehand, and that procedure happens with bail bondsmen. Today we're going to take you inside the process and show you how everything works from the actual apprehension until the booking. Marina Montelago, part owner of Bust Out Bail Bonds, explains how bail bonds work and how she apprehends the people who jump bail.
When a defendant doesn't show up for court, or when that's called jumping bond. Most of them move around a lot, so you might not have the same address that you had when you wrote the bond. Some of them might be dumb and have a MySpace, so you go on their MySpace. Well, I've done this before. I went on their MySpace, added them as a friend. I've had girlfriends of mine, add them on Facebook, whatever, set up dates with them at bars. We are their babysitter, their probation officer. We own them until our bond is dismissed by the court. That can be anywhere from a month to a year and a half. So they have to, depending on how big the bond is, if it's a small bond like $3,000, they can call in once a week, but if it's anything over $10,000, they have to come in and sign a weekly book on their designated day, sign in the time they came in and their signature. So if they've been a problem or missed a couple check-ins, or they live in weeklies and start moving around a lot, that's a high-risk bond. So it's better to get off that liability and take them back to jail.
Dewey, not only a Bust Out Bail Bonds client, but he's also a member in training, tells us how Marina helped him with his life turnaround.
I was originally a client. You know, I was getting money all the wrong ways. We could say that. And my first charge was a gun charge. I'm an ex-felon. So I had to bail out of Northtown for that. I got out of Northtown for that. My second charge was attempt robbery, burglary, possession of burglary tools, ex-felon possession of a firearm, forbidden person around a firearm. Like, it was a bunch of, they just basically penciled with me. And I had to bail out that. It took me a certain amount of time to bail out each time, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Bailed out. Got to the point where I'm like, man, I'm tired of going to jail. And one day, I called to check in, and it was like, you still looking for jobs? I'm like, yeah, I'm probably finna go out in a few minutes. It was like, you wanna work up here? I was like, hell yeah, I wanna work up here. So yeah, what I gotta do? Told me to be up here Monday at 9 o'clock. Ever since then, I don't miss a day.
Rich, a bounty hunter with Bust Out Bail Bonds, explains the misconceptions of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Not. Very unrealistic. The glaring differences, one, it's glorified more than anything. They're hunting down their own bounties out there. They're making it. The cases that we handle, 1 in 50 are like that. A little detail in the last case we did, it was a late night pickup. We finally found the guy, looking for him through all his friends and everything else. We finally found the guy. He was out on drug charges, drug possession and drugs, selling drugs basically. And we finally found him, big bail. It was about $50,000. And when we found him, we went to an apartment where he was supposed to be at. Knocked on the door, guy answers the door, says he's not there. Nobody ever says that their friends are there because they're not going to give up their friends. Well, the minute we knock on the door and they open the door, they're done because we have the right to go into that house no matter what. Because if we believe he's in that house, we have power of attorney over everything that they have. So they can't stop us. We have more rights than the police have. So I can kick that door down and go in if I believe he's there, and they can't do nothing to me. So I got my foot in the door. I ask, is so-and-so here? I'm not going to give you any names. So-and-so here. He says, no, he's not available. He's not here right now. So we kick the door in anyway, draw down on 6 guys in the hotel. Okay, it's basically like a budget suites kind of thing. So we draw down on 6 guys in the hotel. Everybody's on the floor, hands behind their back. We take them out one at a time, put them on the railing. There's 2 of us. One guy standing out on the walkway with 6 guys against the railing with their hands behind their head. You know, we pull one of the guys because the door's closed to the bathroom. So chances are this guy's in the bathroom. Okay. Neither one of us want to open the bathroom door. The minute we go to the bathroom door starts opening. People can start shooting through the doors because they don't know who's opening the door. So we pull one of the guys off the railing, bring him in, open the bathroom door. Because if that guy's going to start shooting, he's going to shoot his buddy, not me. I'm not going down for that. So he goes over and opens the bathroom door. We come around the corner of the bathroom door. There he is, hiding in the shower. Come out of the shower. You so-and-so? No, I'm not him. Well, yeah, you are because you're hiding. It's very obvious who you are. Pull him out of there. He gets a little uppity with us. We take him down, arrest him, handcuff him, mace him, haul him out. All his boys out there on a railing, you know. We never know what happens with these guys.
So what would you say to people if they try to screw with Miss Montalago?
I'm gonna get my money one way or another, and I'll find you eventually. So I'll put you back in jail.
Reporting for Journalism 325, I'm Eric Cuomo.